What is up, my veggies? My name is VeggieTales Raymond, and that's not my name anymore. My name is VTR. Sorry about that. And I know this lighting is bad and everything, and I didn't set my camera up normally, but I'm a little pressed for time, and I'm going to see the new Ghostbusters here in a little bit. But I wanted to get my review of Ghostbusters 2 up real quick, or at least recorded before I see Afterlife. So I watched it for the first time right after I watched the second one the other day. And my goodness, I enjoyed this one. I had a lot more fun with this one than I did the first one. Objectively, I guess I would say the first one is the better movie. But this one, in terms of comedy, had me laughing more, had me having a lot more fun with the characters. The threat was not as worrisome to me. Like, that was like complete like destruction and everything and problem with the first one. This one, it's not as big a deal, even though it is a big deal, but it's not like as big a threat as it was in the first one. Turn this on. The CG in this one is improved. There's practical effects. The CG is definitely, whatever they use CG for, I'm pretty sure there's some CG in this. It's mildly improved on from the first film. And the movie, it's fun. Like, I'm laughing throughout most of this movie. I'm enjoying myself throughout most of this movie. It's a lot of fun. And, like, I care about a lot more in this one. Like, the romance in the first one, I did not care about at all. This time it's more fleshed out, in my opinion, and I'm actually want to know what's going to happen with these characters. I do feel like some characters are pushed to the back burner once again. I can't remember the guy's name, but it's the one guy that gets hired from them in the first one. Not Ray, but the other guy that's with them at the start with the birthday party. That guy, I can't remember his name. But he freaking, it sucks that he gets left out, because he has some great moments. He doesn't have as much time to shine as everyone else. Like, he does get his moments, but like, he really feels like he's left to the side. Like, oh, we've got this character, we got to give everyone else more time. Bill Murray's character definitely gets a lot of focus. There's some good comedy with him. There's like this scene where he's talking, everyone else is talking about the ghost stuff, and he's like, I don't know what you're looking at me for. I think these guys are nuts. And like, that's funny. And the fact that it took me so long to watch these movies, like, just blows my mind. I enjoyed the heck out of the second one. I had a lot of fun with it. Do I think it's better than the first one? I guess I could objectively say no, the first one is the better movie, but like, I had more fun with this one. So my rating, I'll have to just slap it right on with a 4 out of 5, just with the same as the first one. I had too much fun with it to give it any other thing. The worst part of the movie, maybe I'll do the 3.5. 3.5. We'll give it a 3.5. The worst part of this movie is the bad guy and everything. Like, it just feels really odd and everything. Getting to see what's his name? The glasses, I forgot the actor's name, I forgot the character's name, but getting to see him do more in this movie than he did in the first one is a lot of fun. I liked him in the first one, and I liked him a lot more in this one, because the comedy in this one is really turned up to 11, in my opinion, and I enjoy that, because I feel like that's what these movies go for the most, is the comedy aspect. And some people in the writer's room must have been thinking, like, okay, we had a giant marshmallow man walking around in the last movie. How do we top that? And freaking, I'm like, wow, y'all actually did this. Like, if you haven't seen Ghostbusters 2, which I'm pretty sure most people have at this point, if you're watching this review, But I actually enjoyed the heck out of this film. I thought it was fun. I thought it was funny. I thought the whole movie it had me enjoying myself most of the time. There's like almost never a dull moment with this movie. It doesn't take itself too seriously. It's most of the time just being funny and like a lot of over the top. Like there's one point you see Slimer driving a freaking bus. Like what other movie are you gonna see something like that? And I had so much fun watching this movie. I thought it was fun, and it makes me dread watching 2016 even more. I don't know when I'll get 2016 review done. I am going to review it. I don't know if I'll review it before or after Afterlife, because I am going to see Afterlife today as of filming this. But I did really enjoy Ghostbusters 2. I had a lot of fun with it. I don't think it's a bad movie. I keep on forgetting that I want to start doing the Rotten Tomatoes scores. I don't really have time to check the Rotten Tomatoes scores right now. I keep on forgetting to do that, but I'm going to do it anyway. Rotten Tomatoes, Ghostbusters 2. Alright, Ghostbusters 2 has a 53 critic score and a 61 audience score. So it's definitely not as well received as the first one, which you expected a classic like this, even though this came out literally, I think, 5 years later after the original, and it even takes place 5 years later. One thing I'm just really interested to see with the new one is if this one ties into Afterlife. I don't know if it does, but I did enjoy the heck out of this movie. I don't really have much else to say. Like I think I said, the few negatives is the bad guy. The big overall bad is not as good as the first. I wasn't able to make it's a David Bowie joke like I did in the last one. But I enjoyed this, guys. What do you guys think of Ghostbusters? Are you a Ghostbusters fan? Are you going to see Ghostbusters Afterlife? For me, as a recording, this came out today. It came out today, so I hope everyone's excited to see it. I know I am. It's the whole reason why I watched the first two the other night. If you guys are looking forward to seeing me review Afterlife and 2016, wish me luck with those two movies, with Afterlife, not Afterlife, 2016, because I've heard it's really bad, but I'm going to review that too. Might review it before Afterlife, I don't know, but I'm going to see Afterlife in like literally probably in the next 30 minutes, so I hope you guys enjoy this review. Links to all my social medias are down there. I'm trying to stretch out 10 minutes, but I don't think I'm going to get there. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.